Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Today, we're going on a journey that will challenge everything you think you know about reality. We're about to explore the strangest, most mind-bending rules of the universe. So, let's get one thing straight. The universe does not follow our common sense at all. It operates on a set of rules that often feel completely impossible, totally counterintuitive, and, let's be honest, sometimes a little bit disturbing. These are the extreme laws that secretly control everything around us, from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. Are you ready? Let's begin. First up, did you know that time slows down the faster you move? This isn't science fiction. It's a core concept of Einstein's theory of relativity. Time isn't some constant universal clock ticking away at the same rate for everyone. It's relative. The faster you travel through space, the slower you travel through time. Think about the astronauts aboard the International Space Station. They're zipping around our planet at incredible speeds, and as a result, they age just a tiny fraction slower than all of us down here on Earth. After 6 months in orbit, they're about 0.007 seconds younger than they would have been if they'd stayed home. It's a minuscule difference, but it proves that time itself can be bent and warped by speed. The universe's clock doesn't tick the same for everyone. Next, let's talk about the ultimate cosmic prisons, black holes. These are regions of space-time where gravity is so monstrously powerful that nothing, not even light, can escape its grasp. Imagine a point of no return called the event horizon. Once anything a star, a planet, a stray particle crosses that boundary, it is gone from our observable universe forever. It's as if the universe creates these specific zones where information just vanishes from reality. We can't see what's inside, and nothing can ever report back. They are the universe's true dead ends, cosmic points of no return where the known laws of physics might break down entirely. The idea that a place exists where reality itself can be permanently deleted is a truly unsettling thought. Now, what if I told you that empty space isn't actually empty? When we look out into the vast blackness between stars and galaxies, we think of it as a perfect void, as nothing. But quantum physics tells us a completely different story. What we call a vacuum is actually a fizzing, bubbling cauldron of energy. In this quantum foam, pairs of virtual particles are constantly popping into existence out of nowhere, existing for a fleeting moment, and then annihilating each other, vanishing back into nothingness. These are called quantum fluctuations. This means that even the most perfect emptiness is a place of ceaseless activity. The universe is never truly at rest. Its very fabric is alive with invisible energy. So much for peace and quiet, and the universe itself is getting bigger. But it's not just expanding. The expansion is speeding up. Think about it. After the Big Bang, you'd expect gravity to be pulling everything back together, slowing the expansion down. But for the last several billion years, the opposite has been happening. Galaxies are flying away from each other at an ever-increasing rate. Scientists believe this is caused by a mysterious, invisible force they've named dark energy. This force seems to be woven into the fabric of space itself, acting like a kind of anti-gravity that pushes everything apart. It makes up about 70% of the entire universe, yet we have almost no idea what it is or where it comes from. The universe is growing, and it's doing so faster and faster, driven by a force we can't see or understand. Here's where things get really weird. At the quantum level, reality seems to change when we look at it. This is the observer effect, one of the most baffling principles in all of science. In experiments like the famous double-slit experiment, particles like electrons behave as spread-out waves when no one is watching them. But the moment you set up a detector to observe which path the particle takes, it instantly collapses into a single, definite particle. It's as if the universe knows it's being watched and changes its behavior accordingly. The very act of measurement affects the outcome. Reality, at its most fundamental level, isn't fixed until it's observed. This suggests a deep, strange connection between consciousness and the physical world that we are only just beginning to comprehend. The universe also has a strict speed limit, and it's absolute nothing. With mass can travel faster than the speed of light in a vacuum. That's approximately 299,792 kilometers per second. This isn't just a technological barrier we haven't broken yet. It's a fundamental law of the cosmos. This cosmic speed limit shapes the very nature of reality, defining causality, the relationship between cause and effect, and our perception of time and distance. If you could break it, you could potentially travel back in time and violate causality, creating all sorts of paradoxes. But the universe has its own laws, and this is one it enforces without exception. Even the universe itself has to obey its own speed limit. Breaking it is simply impossible. Finally, let's get personal. Everything you think you're touching right now, you aren't. Not really. The atoms that make up your hand and the atoms that make up your desk or your phone are over 99.9% empty space. A tiny nucleus is surrounded by a cloud of electrons with vast emptiness in between. So when you press your hand against a table, the atoms aren't actually making physical contact. What you feel as solid is the electromagnetic force repelling the electron clouds of the atoms in your hand. From the electron clouds of the atoms in the table, you are literally floating on a force field. You've never truly touched anything in your entire life. Our entire experience of a solid, tangible reality is an illusion created by invisible forces. It's clear the universe was not designed for our comfort or our simple everyday logic. It follows a set of bizarre, profound rules that operate far beyond our intuition. And yet, it's these very rules, the slowing of time, the inescapable pull of black holes, the observer effect, that make our existence possible. These strange laws are the foundation of everything. If you enjoyed this journey into the weirdness of the cosmos, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe for more explorations, and let me know your favorite strange rule in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.